يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون.
إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهد الله فهو المهتد ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد، إخوتي في الله، فاعلموا أن خير الكلام كلام الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. ثم أما بعد، إخوتي في الله، alhamdulillah ثم alhamdulillah, this weekend is after Ramadan, and this is a time when the person will be truly tested, because you have shaitan was chained for a whole month and you've been generating righteous deeds from the first day of Ramadan till the last day of Ramadan. A'mal al-salihah, from a-salah, from a-sadaqah, from a-qiyam, from qira'at al-Qur'an, from the dhikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And when shaitan comes back, will come back with full force. And shaitan will not allow you to enjoy the hasanat that you just made. Shaitan will not let you enjoy the reward that you just gained. And the shaitan will try to spoil every deed that you did during the month of Ramadan. Then how do you know, ya ikhwati fillah? How do you know if you are doing the right thing or not, or if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has accepted your ibadah, your salah, your qiyam, your Qur'an, your dhikr? How would you know? You will know, inshallah. We'll explain this today, but in a nutshell. If you continue doing righteous deeds, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has accepted your a'mal. But if you listen the amount of amal that you used to do during the month of Ramadan, if you decrease that, then you should know this is a sign that your amal was not fully accepted. See, ikhwati fillah, when the shaitan is chained, when the shaitan is right there, he cannot touch you, he cannot whisper to you, he cannot do anything to you. You and I, we're all supermen. We can do whatever we want to do. But when the shaitan is released, this is the true test. And now anybody can do the righteous deeds during the month of Ramadan. It is easy to do righteous deeds. It is easy to become a Muslim. But what is more difficult is to maintain your Islam. It is easy to become Hafid al-Qur'an, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Qur'an, وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُدَّكِرٍ. But what is more difficult, it is how to maintain the Qur'an that you memorize. See, when you see a Hafid, don't say, oh mashallah, he's a Hafid al-Qur'an. You say, Allahu Akbar, how did he maintain the Qur'an? Any one of us can be a Hafid in a few months. You can be a Hafid in 8 months, or 6 months, or a year. But can you retain what have you memorized already? No. Any one of us can read a hadith, can memorize a 40 hadith, but can you keep those hadith after you memorize them? The answer is no. Anyone will listen to a tape or a lecture of a alim and then learn a few points from them, but can you remember the evidence? No, we cannot. Because it is easy to know, but it's difficult to keep. Likewise, ya ikhwati fillah, It is very easy for us to make tawbah. But to keep that tawbah is a challenge. يعني Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala يقول يا أيها الذين آمنوا توبوا إلى الله توبة نصوحا. And we say, Ya Allah, tubna ila Allah. To maintain that tawbah is the challenge. You can say, I want to be someone. But to have the energy, the determination for you to finish until the last point, this is where we all have difficulties. Now we all worked hard during the month of Ramadan. We all established qiyam al-layl. We all pray with the imam for salat al-tarawih. I've seen faces from this jama'ah, mashallah, sitting on the masjid, reciting the Qur'an, or during a working day. Wednesdays, Tuesdays, Thursday, Friday, Monday, you were here. But after the month of Ramadan, I don't see all the same faces here. I don't see the same jama'ah who used to be here. It's not because they have time off those days, no. They plan and they say, subhanallah, I'm going to go to my work. I'm going to come straight to the masjid. I'm going to have my iftar with the jama'ah, with my beloved brothers. I'm going to read Qur'an in between. I'm going to pray Salat al-Isha and the Salat al-Tarawih. I'm going to do this, and you schedule yourself to do righteous deeds. But not too many of us, not too many of us will maintain that because Shaitan was not available to disturb us that time. But Shaitan is available nowadays. Now the question is, how is your amal once again? You did all this, but what is it? Did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept your amal? As I said, ya ikhwati fillah, it is easy to do one thing, but it is very difficult to maintain. That's what Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam al-Bukhari. What did he say? He said to do amal qaleel, little bit. You only establish your 2 sunnah of Salat al-Fajr, 2 sunnah before Salat al-Dhuhr, 2 sunnah after Salat al-Dhuhr, 2 sunnah after Salat al-Maghrib, and 2 sunnah after Salat al-Isha. You only establish 10 sunnah a day. But you were constant on these 10 sunnah, 10 rak'at a day for the whole year. That is more beloved to Allah than you and I rushing to the masjid, performing 20 rak'at of tarawih, coming up for 10 more rak'ah for qiyam al-layl. No! And then finishing this at the end of the day. The month of Ramadan is over. All the extra amal that I used to do is over. Allah says, no. I love those minimum rak'ah that you used to perform. That you constant on it. You don't cut off. You just don't go with the motion. You don't go with how the crowd is moving. No, you know that you want to establish something, and you did. And today, bi-idhnillah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is what we'll be talking about, ya ikhwati fillah. And if some of you are sitting here contemplating and thinking, oh Allah, oh my God, what would happen to my hasanat? Did Allah accept my hasanat? Did I please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? If this is your concern, then glad tidings, you are a mu'min. But if the last thing that you remember of Ramadan was the name of Ramadan, then something is wrong with your iman at this point. If you're not concerned, subhanallah, I came here for the 21st of Ramadan. I came here for the 23rd. I was there for the 25th, 27th, 29th. Did I meet the night of Qadr? If this is your concern, you are mu'min, glad tidings for you. But if you're like, wallahi, I was there, mashallah, I don't remember what the imam read, I don't remember what I did, but I was there, then this is a problem. And this is what we're going to be talking about, ya ikhwati fillah. And in the khutbah I mentioned, the other khutbah, that this hadith was one of the most important ahadith for a mu'min who is hoping to meet Allah with khayr. And this is when Aisha radiallahu anha, al-Mu'mineen, when she said, I asked Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam about this ayah. وَالَّذِينَ يُؤْتُونَ مَا آتَوْا وَقُلُوبُهُمْ وَجِلَةٌ. وَالَّذِينَ يُؤْتُونَ مَا آتَوْا وَقُلُوبُهُمْ وَجِلَةٌ. What is the interpretation of this? When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Qur'an, in Surah Al-Mu'minun, and those who will give that which they were given with fear. I mean, you give your money, you give your $10, you give your $1,000 with fear. What are you afraid of? That Allah will reject this donation of yours. That Allah will say, I don't need your money, I don't want your sadaqah, I don't want this filthy money because you're earning from a haram source. Therefore, I don't need it. I don't need you to maintain my religion with haram sources. With haram, I don't need. Or did you say Allah will say to you, I will not accept it from you because of your intention. الَّذِينَ يُؤْتُونَ مَا آتَوْا وَقُلُوبُهُمْ وَجِلًا. I mean, they're terrified. They're afraid that Allah will reject their amal. And you will come to the statement of one of the women who made similar statement. So Aisha said, Ya Rasulullah, I said to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, as though she's giving her interpretation of the ayah, Ya Rasulullah, are those people who are afraid, أَهُمَ الَّذِينَ يَشْرَبُونَ الْخَمْرَ, are those who consume alcohol, وَيَسْرِقُونَ, and they steal? فَقَالَ لَا يَبْنَةِ الصِّدِّيقِ, he said, no, O the daughter of Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, لَكِنَّهُمَ الَّذِينَ يَصُومُونَ, but this ayah pertains to those people who establish siyam, وَيُصَلُّونَ وَيُتَصَدَّقُونَ وَهُمْ يَخَافُونَ أَلَّا يُتَقَبَّلَ مِنْ. They did all the righteous a'mal. They did all the righteous a'mal that you can think of. Siyam, which is something that is so special, something between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Salah, qiyam, again, something between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sadaqah, what do? You hide your sadaqah and you give. Why? Because you don't want anyone to see your hasanat and anybody to expose your hasanat. Because from the salaf, ya ikhwati fillah, they used to hide their hasanat as we hide our sayyi'at. They used to hide the righteous deeds that they did as we hide the sins that we committed. None of us will come forward and say, you know, Brother Sa'id, what I did? May Allah forgive me, but I just committed zina. You know, or I just spent some time with this young lady. Or I came to the nightclub and they were playing music. Even if you did this, you will not tell anyone. Now the Salaf rahimahumullah, when they do righteous deeds, this is what they used to do. Salim bin Abdullah radiyallahu rahimahullah, the son of Abdullah ibn Umar bin Khattab radiyallahu anhu. Look, his father is a Sahabi. Not any Sahabi, Abdullah ibn Umar, one of the Imams of the Sahaba, one of the Ulama of the Sahaba. And his father, Umar bin Khattab, second Khalifa. And he was raised in the house of Umar. And you will definitely know that nobody will disobey Umar bin Khattab radiyallahu anhu. Not in his house. Not in his house, not at all. His son, Salim, he became the alim of the tabi'in, murriya. Yani this is the offspring. Good child, good father will always produce bi-idhnillahi a righteous child. Most of the time. So Salim, rahimahullah, became the imam of the ummah. So when the people come to Hajj, when they come to Hajj, and they come to Medina, and they come to see Abdullah and Salim bin Abdullah, they used to go and they used to respect him and they used to honor, and they will not talk loud in his presence, and they will not do anything unacceptable. And people used to respect him so much. Until an Arabi, a Bedouin came, out of the blue, قال أنت أشر الناس. He said, you nothing but an evil person. Abu Salim bin Abdullah, he didn't say, I am the Imam of the Ummah this time. I am the Sheikh. But he said, Wallahi, ma arafani illa ant. He said, Wallahi, nobody knows me except you. Yani, everybody thinks I'm so righteous. But you the one who said, I am so evil, Wallahi, nobody knows me but you. Ma arafani illa ant. Why? This man, as you know, he will not eat except halal. Halal that he worked for. He will not ask anyone for anything. He will not rely anyone but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yet, He used to think he is the most evil person ever. قال والله ما عرفني إلا أنت. So when you're concerned about your salah, when you're concerned about your siyam, when you're concerned about your qiyam, then this is a sign of an iman. يقول صلى الله عليه وسلم أولئك يسارعون في الخيرات هم لها سابقون. He said the true successful individual who will succeed are those who have that concern, that fear that my amal will be rejected. But the moment that you relax and you say, oh, subhanallah, I fasted the whole month and I did i'tikaf and I finished the Quran 2 times, one with the sheikh and one with my tape. Ya subhanallah, I was listening both times, and you become mashallah and say, well, now it's Shawwal, let us relax, ya akhi fillah, sa'atan li nafsik, sa'atan li rabbik, an hour for yourself, an hour for Allah, and then you relax for a time, let me take a breath, no, if this is your attitude, then you should know, subhanallah, your amal was wasted. And Allah did not accept your amal. Allah did not accept your amal. And look at the masajid for Salat al-Fajr, the day of Ramadan. Don't go a week, don't come to the masjid a week later. Just check the masjid the day of Eid. Salat al-Fajr. Ya adu Allah, you were here last night for Taraweeh. You were here for Qiyam al-Layl. Salat al-Fajr, you missed? What happened? Subhanallah. That's how quick your amal vanished. Robbery. That's it. It was all smoke screens. So this is just a fake. It was not real. Now, إخوتي في الله, يقول الله أولئك يسارعون. Those with concerns would win. والحديث في سنة تجمع صحيح الألباني. Also, يا إخوتي في الله, from the statement of Abdul Ali ibn Abi Talib, يقول كونوا لقبول العمل أشد. He said, كونوا لقبول العمل أشد. He said, be more concerned about the acceptance of the act itself. ألم تسمعون. Did you not hear the statement of Allah? إنما يتقبل الله من المتقين. Allah will only accept it from the righteous. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will only accept the deed from the righteous. And munafiqun, at the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, they were better Muslims than us, apparently. They used to come for Salat al-Fajr. They used to perform Salat al-Sunnah in the masjid. They used to fast with the people. They used to read Qur'an in the masjid. They used to do the halaq of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. They used to ask daqa'iq al-umur, something that is so, important in Islam. They used to ask all this. But they're in Jahannam. They're in Jahannam. Why? Because they were not concerned whether the amal will be accepted or not. They were concerned to be there for a number, or I was there. So Ali radiallahu yaqul, إنما condition يتقبل الله من المتقين. Allah will only accept from the righteous. From the righteous. If you're not righteous, then you are from the people that Allah will not accept their amal. نسأل الله أن يستر عيوبنا. Also from the statement of Ali radiallahu anhu. Imagine this man. Subhanallah. Ali bin Abi Talib. No, none of the Sahaba had what he had. None of the Sahaba. No one can say, I can be like Ali radiallahu anhu. He is enough honor for him that he is from the family of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. His brother is Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. His father-in-law is Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. His wife is Fatima bint Muhammad radiyallahu anha sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. His uncle is Hamza bin Abdul Muttalib. His other uncle, his brother is Ja'far. His children are Hassan and Hussein. None of us can say, well, this is my list of qualifications. This is what I have. And that's why he used to sit and he used to brag about this. And he used to say, Muhammad al-Nabiyu akhi wa sihr. He said, Muhammad is my father-in-law, is my brother. وَحَمْزَة. He said, and Hamza is my uncle. After Ramadan. And this is a time when a person will be truly tested. Because you have shaitan who was chained for a whole month. And you've been generating righteous deeds from the first day of Ramadan till the last day of Ramadan. A'mal as-salihah, from a salah, from a sadaqah, from a qiyam, from qira'at al-Qur'an, from a dhikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And when shaitan comes back, will come back with full force. And shaitan will not allow you to enjoy the hasanat that you just made. Shaitan will not let you enjoy the reward that you just gained. And the shaitan will try to spoil every deed that you did during the month of Ramadan. Then how do you know, ya ikhwati fillah? How do you know if you are doing the right thing or not, or if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has accepted your ibadah, your salah, your qiyam, your Qur'an, your dhikr? How would you know? You will know, inshallah, we'll explain this today, but in a nutshell. If you continue doing righteous deeds, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has accepted your a'mal. But if you listen the amount of amal that you used to do during the month of Ramadan, if you decrease that, then you should know this is a sign that your amal was not fully accepted. See, ikhwati fillah, when the shaitan is chained, when the shaitan is right there, he cannot touch you, he cannot whisper to you, he cannot do anything to you. You and I, we're all supermen. We can do whatever we want to do. But when the shaitan is released, this is the true test. And now anybody can do i'ati and the righteous deeds during the month of Ramadan. It is easy to do righteous deeds. It is easy to become a Muslim. But what is more difficult is to maintain your Islam. It is easy to become Hafid al-Qur'an, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Qur'an, وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُدَّكِرٍ. But what is more difficult, it is how to maintain the Qur'an that you memorize. See, when you see a Hafid, don't say, oh mashallah, he's a Hafid al-Qur'an. You say, Allahu Akbar, how did he maintain the Qur'an? Any one of us can be a Hafid in a few months. You can be a Hafid in 8 months or 6 months or a year. But can you retain what have you memorized already? No. Any one of us can read a hadith, can memorize the 40 hadith, but can you keep those hadith after you memorize them? The answer is no. Anyone will listen to a tape or a lecture of an alim and then learn a few points from them. But can you remember the evidence? No, we cannot. Because it is easy to know, but it's difficult to keep. Likewise, ya ikhwati fillah, it is very easy for us to make tawbah. But to keep that tawbah is a challenge. يعني Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala يقول يا أيها الذين آمنوا توبوا إلى الله توبة نصوحا. And we say, Ya Allah, tubna ila Allah. To maintain that tawbah is a challenge. You can say, I want to be someone. But to have the energy, the determination for you to finish until the last point, this is where we all have difficulties. Now we all worked hard during the month of Ramadan. We all established Qiyam al-Layl. We all pray with the Imam for Salat al-Taraweeh. I've seen faces from this Jama'ah, mashallah, sitting on the masjid, reciting Qur'an, on during a working day. Wednesdays, Tuesdays, Thursday, Friday, Monday, you were here. But after the month of Ramadan, I don't see all the same faces here. I don't see the same Jama'ah who used to be here. It's not because they have time off those days, no. They plan and they say, subhanallah, I'm going to go to my work, I'm going to come straight to the masjid, I'm going to have my iftar with the jama'ah, with my beloved brothers, I'm going to read Qur'an in between, I'm going to pray Salat al-Isha and the Salat al-Taraweeh, I'm going to do this, and you schedule yourself to do righteous deeds. But then too many of us, not too many of us will maintain that because Shaitan was not available to disturb at that time, but Shaitan is available nowadays. Now the question is, how is your amal once again? You did all this, but what is it? Yani, did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept your amal? As I said, ya ikhwati fillah, it is easy to do one thing, but it is very difficult to maintain. That's what Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam al-Bukhari. What did he say? He said to do amal qaleel, little bit. You only establish your 2 sunnah of Salat al-Fajr, 2 sunnah before Salat al-Dhuhr, 2 sunnah after Salat al-Dhuhr, 2 sunnah after Salat al-Maghrib, and 2 sunnah after Salat al-Isha. You only establish 10 sunnah a day. But you were constant on these 10 sunnah, 10 rak'at a day for the whole year. That is more beloved to Allah than you and I rushing to the masjid, performing 20 rak'at of Taraweeh, coming up for 10 more rak'at of Qiyam al-Layl. No! And then finishing this at the end of the day. Month of Ramadan is over. All the extra amal that he used to do is over. Allah says, no. I love those minimum rak'at that he used to perform. That you constant on it. You don't cut off. You just don't go with the motion. You don't go with how the crowd is moving. No, you know that you want to establish something, and you did. And today, bi'idhnillah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is what we'll be talking about, ya ikhwati fillah. And if some of you are sitting here contemplating and thinking, oh Allah, oh my God, what would happen to my hasanat? Did Allah accept my hasanat? Did I please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? If this is your concern, then glad tidings, you are a mu'min. But if the last thing that you remember of Ramadan was the name of Ramadan, then something is wrong with your iman at this point. If you're not concerned, subhanallah, I came here for the 21st of Ramadan. I came here for the 23rd. I was there for the 25th, 27th, 29th. Did I meet the night of Qadr? If this is your concern, you are mu'min, glad tidings for you. But if you're like, wallahi, I was there, mashallah, I don't remember what the Imam read, I don't remember what I did, but I was there, then this is a problem. And this is what we're going to be talking about, ya ikhwati fillah. And in the khutbah I mentioned, another khutbah, that this hadith was one of the most important ahadith for a mu'min who is hoping to meet Allah with khayr. And this is when Aisha radiallahu anha, al-Mu'mineen, when she said, I asked Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam about this ayah. وَالَّذِينَ يُؤْتُونَ مَا آتَوْا وَقُلُوبُهُمْ وَجِلَةٌ. وَالَّذِينَ يُؤْتُونَ مَا آتَوْا وَقُلُوبُهُمْ وَجِلَةٌ. What is the interpretation of this? When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Qur'an, in Surah Al-Mu'minun, and those who will give that which they were given upon. And then he would listen, and he would say, which one of you have equal shara? Which one of you can claim the status that I have? This is Ali bin Abi Talib. But at the last night of Ramadan, he used to cry like a baby. He used to scream out loud. And he used to make this announcement. He used to say, يا ليت شعري من هذا المقبول فنهنيه ومن المحروم فنعزيه. He used to scream like a person who's insane, person who's crazy. He's concerned about his amal, and he used to say, oh my God, oh Allah, woe to me. He say, يا ليت شعري من هذا المقبول فنهنيه. Who is this person that Allah has accepted his deed, so we can congratulate for what he did? وَمَنْ هَذَا الْمَحْرُومِ. And with this person that has been deprived from khayr, so we can go and give him condolences for what he meant, what he missed. And Umar bin Abdul Aziz, ya ikhwati fillah, used to write to the governors, and he used to tell them this. He used to finish the Qur'an during the month of Ramadan, and make dua istighfar during the salah and tarawih and qiyam, and pay the zakat, and fear that Allah may not accept your amal, otherwise you will be among the losers. وقال some of the ulama رحمهم الله, he used to say, be concerned of your amal as you're concerned of your salah. And then Umar bin Khattab, he wrote this statement, and he said, Listen to this, ya ikhwati fillah. Because these people that he's talking about, they were not normal people. The people that he's calling them, they are not normal people. يقول عمر بن عبد العزيز رضي الله عنه قال قولوا كما قال أبوكم آدم. Say as like your father Adam said. Say what your father said عليه السلام. What did the father Ibrahim, what did Adam say? ربنا إننا ظلمنا أنفسنا ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. Adam عليه الصلاة والسلام قال, oh our Lord, Ya Allah, ظلمنا أنفسنا. We wrong ourselves. فإن وإن لم تغفر لنا, and if you don't forgive us, لنكونن من الخاسرين. We will be among the losers. This is Adam عليه السلام. And they say, وكما قال نوح, and نوح عليه الصلاة والسلام قال, وإلا تغفر لي وترحمني أكن من الخاسرين. Ya Allah, if you don't have mercy, or if you don't forgive me and have mercy on me, I will be among the losers. Now, Nuh alayhi salatu wasalam, what sin did he commit to say this? Yani, what did he do? When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he said to Nuh in Surah Hud, go order your family, take your family with you and everyone who believes. And everyone who said La ilaha illallah, take them with you and your family. And then his son, Nuh's son, decided not to come with his father. Decided to remain behind and not to join him. قال يا بني اركب معنا ولا تكن يا بني اركب معنا. Come, go on board and don't be with the kafirin. قال سآوي إلى جبل يعصمني من الماء قال لا عاصم اليوم من أمر الله إلا من رحم وحال بينهما الموت فكان من المغرقين. يعني the father said, son, get on board, come on. And the son said, no, I know the water is coming, I know what is happening, I know the water is everywhere. And imagine, ya ikhwati fillah, if you can imagine the power of the flood, how Allah flooded قوم نوح. Just go with Surah Al-Qamar. كذبت قبلهم قوم نوح فكذبوا عبدنا وقالوا مجنون وازدجر. Number one, they lied, they say he's a liar and he's crazy. And what did Nuh alayhi salatu wasalam do? قال رب إني مغلوب فانتصر. Ya Allah, I'm defeated, I'm weak, I cannot do anything, you take care of business. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala يقول ففتحنا أبواب السماء بماء منهمر وفجرنا الأرض عيونا فالتقى الماء على أمر قد قدر. That he wanted something simple. He did not say we order the angels to open the water from the heavens into the sky. يقول ففتحنا, يعني as though Allah is the one who released the water. يعني imagine this huge, it wasn't rain. It was not rain. And the earth, Allah did not say, oh, the well, the water came through. He said, وَفَجَّرْنَا, infijar, explosive. The earth exploded. وَفَجَّرْنَا الْأَرْضَ عُيُونًا. So the water was gushing from the earth. And the water was coming down, فَالْتَقَى, and they met. This is how thick, and this is how the people of Nuh was destroyed. And then after all that, after Allah saved his ship, قال يا رب إن ابني من أهلي. My son is for my family. وإن وعدك الحق. And your promises are true. And you promise you will save my family. And what did Allah say? قال يا نوح إنه ليس من أهلي إنه عمل غير صالح فلا تسأل بما ليس لك به علم إني أعظك أن تكون من الجاهلين. He said, يا نوح, do not ask me, Nuh. He is not from your family. إنه عمل. He is an unrighteous deed. He is an عمل غير صالح. فلا تسألني. So don't ask me what you do not have knowledge of. Nuh عليه الصلاة والسلام is apologizing to Allah. And he says سبحانه عليه الصلاة والسلام قال وإلا تغفر لي وترحمني أكن من الخاسرين. يعني نبي الله Nuh called people for 950 years. 950 years. And then he's still apologizing for what he did, for the ma'asi that he committed. And he said, Ya Allah, if you don't forgive me and have mercy on me, I'll be min al-khasirin. قال وقولوا كما قال ذو النون, and say like the Nun said alayhi salam, Subhanaka inni kuntu min al-zalimin. And what happened to the Nun? What happened? He called his people. He called them. وَإِنَّ يُونُسَ لَمِنَ الْمُرْسَلِينَ إِذْ أَبْقَى إِلَى الْفُلْكِ الْمَشْحُونِ فَسَاهَمَ فَكَانَ مِنَ الْمُدْحَضِينَ فَالْتَقَمَهُ الْحُوتُ. The story of Hud is so beautiful. Some of you should go back and read. We all should go back and read. Alayhi salatu wa salam, he came, he called his people. They would not listen. They would not respond. And he decided, these people are hopeless, useless, I don't want them, I'm leaving, without the permission of Allah. And then he was swallowed by a whale. And then from that point he said, Subhanak inni kuntu min al-zalimin. He said, Subhanak inni kuntu min al-zalimin. Now, Adam alayhi salam, Nuh alayhi salam, Nuh, Yunus. Now, who are we, ya ikhwati fillah? Who are we if we don't cry for our sins? If they cry for something that they did not really do, do you think they were sinners? Do you think at night when they miss Salat al-Isha they go and gamble? Or or watch videos or TVs or movies? No, they're not salihin. But they were crying for forgiveness and that mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now you and I, we should be in a level that we should not stop crying day and night. لذلك يا إخوتي في الله يقول بعض الصحابة هريرة رضي الله عنه, he said, istighfar, perhaps your deed. When you do istighfar, you have a beautiful page, you have hasana. And then what is that? How does that hasana work? You come as a beautiful hasana and you put a sayyah on the top of that hasana. As Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam stated, and that sayyah burns your good deed based on the size of the evil deed. So he said, an istighfar would patch that deed. If you say astaghfirullah, would put off on the evil of that sin, and it will recover with the damage that you caused. ويقول ابن عمر رضي الله عنه, لو أعلم أن الله تقبل مني سجدة. He said, Wallahi, if I know that Allah has accepted one sajda. Subhanaka Rabbi ya ikhwan. One sajda. If I know, this is Abdullah ibn Umar, no brother Sa'id, who is a sinner during the day and sinner during the night, and sinner in between. No, he said, one hasana. If I know that Allah has accepted one hasana from me, with a'mal. You also have to understand, brothers, and I think I explained this to you once before. When you and shaitan are like this, as a matter of fact like this, and as soon as you make tawbah, or as soon as you come to Islam, or as soon as you do righteous deeds, you break from shaitan. So you jump. When you jump, what shaitan tries to do is catch up with you. So if you say, Alhamdulillah, I did this, now I pray. I'll start pray, I'll just continue, let me do anything else. Then shaitan will catch up with you. But if you say, I have to keep increasing my deen, the shaitan will be chasing you and you will keep going up and higher and higher and higher and higher. This is how it works. As soon as you stop, shaitan will catch up with you. And when shaitan catches up with you, it comes and it will pull you down to the level that it used to be. So always you have to be ahead of shaitan. You have to keep pushing yourself to a higher level. Never say, Alhamdulillah, I'm here, I'm good, I'm in the masjid, I have no girlfriend, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't go to nightclub, I don't listen to music, I'm good, let me maintain this. No, you gotta keep up, keep adding things. Ilm, the recitation of the Qur'an, extra nawafil, you keep adding, and more you add, more tender your heart will be. And more you add, more easy or comfortable your ibadat will be. And the people who struggle are the people who are still in the basics. But as soon as you reach a level of iman and ihsan, you will love ibadah more than you love your nafs or food or anything else. Now, I saw some of that, yes.
I had a question on sadaqah. If a person gives sadaqah and he has a niyyah that Allah will give him more for that sadaqah, like he'll earn more money eventually, like later on, is that a good way of looking at?
Give him a reason to give sadaqah.
Yeah.
The brother said, if I give him sadaqah with the intention that Allah will give me more, is that good or bad? Am I right? Now, this is not bad, this is good. If your intention is, I'm giving this so I can get more, this is good. Because Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in hadith Asma Sahih al-Bukhari, قال يا أسماء, give and Allah will give you. Give and Allah will give you. And in the Quran يقول وما تخلف من شيء وما تنفق من شيء فهو يخلفه. Whatever you give, He will replace it for you. And Allah says, من ذا الذي يقرض الله قرضا حسنا فيضاعفه له وله أجر كريم. في آية إن المصدقين والمصدقات إن المصدقين والمصدقات وأقرضوا الله قرضا حسنا يضاعف لهم ولهم أجر كريم. So both of this is ayah, you give and Allah will give you. So your intention is to give, so Allah will give you. That's also is not bad at all. For example, if you have someone, if your child is sick, or you yourself is sick, and you want to be cured, and you say, I want to give sadaqah for that purpose, because the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he is the one who يقول دَعْوَ مَرْضَاكُمْ بِالصَّدَقَةِ Cure your ill ones with sadaqah, give sadaqah. Then the intention is to give a sadaqah for that person to be cured, then that is also acceptable. So anything as long as from Allah, anything from Allah is good, as long as in a way that Allah asks you to do. So that is perfectly fine. And yes, ya ikhwati fillah, if you're running out of poverty, if you're scared of poverty or you don't want to be poor, give. Give. Train yourself to give. Give to your relatives, give to your friends, give to the masjid, give to the needy people. Give. If you want to be a person that is liked by people, at'im, feed people, invite, take your brothers for dinner, take them for lunch. ويطعمون الطعام ويقول النبي صلى الله عليه الله يقول ويطعمون الطعام ويقول صلى الله عليه وأطعموا الطعام. So you feed. And Hassan al-Basri, when he saw a man, a friend, they came to his house and they started eating his food, and he was asleep, and he opened his eyes and he said, أَوْ صَدِيقُكُمْ, or your friend. The ayat means you can also eat in the house of your friend. This is all good. So if you want to add an increase, you can do this. Yes.
But just to clarify, you can only give if you have, right? Not on a credit card or with a loan. It's sadaqah with line of credit.
You cannot please Allah by displeasing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You cannot say, I'll borrow from the bank with interest and I'll give sadaqah. La. The Salaf rahimahumullah, yes, they used to borrow to give sadaqah, but from halal source, from a free, I will call qard hasana, no interest at all. But if you say, I'm going to do a credit card, that's no. Unless you only have the money and you're using a check card or something like this, so you can't please Allah by displeasing Him subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah ya ikhwati fillah, يقول النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم, إن الله طيب لا يقبل إلا طيبا. Allah is tayyib, Allah is good, and Allah only accepts that which is tayyib, that which is good. If this money is coming from haram source, is a filth, and Allah will not accept from you. No.
If you have debt.
I'm sorry?
If you have debt, can you still give sadaqah?
If you have debt, yes. If the debt's not due, if it's not due, then you can give sadaqah. It's no problem. No.
I just wanted to quickly ask you.
But I'm sorry. But if you're already on a loan that's generating interest, you should pay that, because that is fard. And giving sadaqah is sunnah. So you cannot skip the fard to entertain sunnah. So you got to take care of that first.
Another question off topic is based on Ramadan. I wanted to know basically for the brothers and sisters that basically gather together every single day, pray Tarawih, Tahajjud, what have you, basically keeping themselves clean, focused, and organized, and coming for halal intentions to gathering, inshallah. I was looking at it, basically, the reason why a lot of people do make mistakes too is because, not to say you should pray 5 times a day, that Tarawih, the Tahajjud keeps them organized, focused, and on a clean schedule. So basically saying that some people do get off, like not off topic, but like they do like miss a couple of prayers because like only 5 do this, so 5 is not bad. So then when you hear Tarawih, then you hear Tahajjud, you prepare yourself for that. Like you'll get less sleep, you know. So I was wondering, not only for that, how would you basically find another way to get together with the brothers and inshallah, for prayers and just like any halal intentions in general, just the gathering of Muslim brothers. A better way to help each other.
See, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Qur'an, وَتَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْبِرِّ وَالتَّقْوَى وَلَا تَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْإِثْمِ وَالْعُدْوَانِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Surah Al-Ma'idah, and help one another achieving righteous deeds. So, if you can create any activity that would strengthen your iman, strengthen your faith, and you do it collectively, that is preferable than doing things individually. That's Umar ibn Khattab used to say, Shaitan is close to an individual, but he is far from 2, and his farthest from 3, and larger the crowd, farther the Shaitan is from the Jama'ah. So, if you can create that environment for yourself, please do so, inshallah. But waste, nothing is better than coming to the masjid together. When you finish your work, if you don't have any other obligation, you should all come to the masjid. This is the house of Allah, ya ikhwati fillah. And being in the house of Allah, there's always rahmah, there's always malaika, there's always khair. And then your nafs will be accustomed to that khair. And then you will grow in khair. And by the time you go out, you will decide going on, you keep coming back to the house of Allah, and tell you how your heart becomes one of those hearts that is hanging from the masjid. And Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, سَبْعَ يُظِلُّهُمُ اللَّهُ يَوْمَ لَا ظِلَّ إِلَّا ظِلَّ. And he mentioned a man whose heart is attached to the masjid. So do this last question, ya ikhwati fillah, before the Allah.
When you said Prophet said to give a sadaqah for an ill person, is it only for somebody who's physically ill or like spiritually, like somebody who commits a diabetes or?
Now you can, if you want Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give the guidance, say, Ya Allah, I want to give sadaqah for this purpose, it's also acceptable.